Hey guys, Sunday Slot Cars here, and today we're going to show our track planning software that we use personally, and that is Ultimate Racer 3. We'll open it up. You'll notice this program actually has a bit of a lag to it. It's a pretty heavy program. Now, Amanda, one of the reasons I like this program so much, we got to click on. So you're going to see a bunch of options here. We click on the little pencil. That's how we get enter the track planning mode.
Okay.
And you're going to find something interesting here. Is that you have a ton of different tracks. So my advice is to just go the Carrera Digital 132. Even if you're going to do Carrera 124, it's saying exclusive. It's not going to have all the parts. Like Carrera Digital 132 is literally the 124 style track. So track that comes in the 132nd scale and the 124 scale sets. So we'll hit 2 lanes because we're going to do a 2 lane here, okay? But if you wanted to do 4 lane, 6 lane, it doesn't even matter if you misclick. I'm going to show you right here at this top section here. You can see the different see, I just went over a 4 lane, right? So even if you picked 2 lanes, it's just gonna give you all the options anyway. It's just gonna start you off there. So I'm gonna go over what we can do here. So I'm just kind of flicking through. If you want to add in the control unit and stuff, we go to this MISync here, this option, and you can use the electric counter or the black box. It doesn't really matter between the black box and control unit. I like to kind of flip it around. So the other track planning software, the problem I have with it is that it's not a drag and drop. Like it's like a select from list and then it's going to like
There you
well,
go.
it's not straight, but it's straight enough. So you can put in the control unit. For the pit lanes, I always just use this piece where it's just built in. Because what's the point of picking this piece, this little half piece here, and then having a half. Like you have to fill it in, you know what I mean? This is just complete. It makes way more sense. Just take my advice and do this. So we're gonna make a little course here just so I can show you guys. Yeah.
I took the other one instead, so you got to solve it.
Yeah,
on
that'll
an
happen.
angle.
That'll happen sometimes.
I expected it the other way. I expected the piece you were holding to be the one to have arranged itself, but I guess not.
Right, there we go. So the one piece is actually all the way to the left. So we're gonna keep clicking left, 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 and then we'll click this one straight piece.
You mean left or was that right?
That was left.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I know my directions. All right. Once that's done, so we want to get some straights in here. So this is what I mean. So this thing, if I was to click this piece, let's say, right? Okay, well, it's actually predicting it wants it to be up on the pit lane. But other track planning software is just, it's not drag and drop. It's just like list, and then you kind of have to pick which direction you want and the curves you want. And it's just such a pain, especially if I want to make like a change somewhere. To me, I'm going to take drag and drop all the time. Sorry, guys. So I'll just, and this will also give you the part count. So you can see how I clicked the one straight, it turned to 1 over 1. And it also put it in the wrong place, but that's probably my own fault. Okay. So another thing you can do is, Amanda, you connect them up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can drag across to move the group. So I just moved, so even though this section randomly came off, there we go. You're gonna see your lane change options up here, which is the double lane, single lane. I'm not too picky about what directions it is and stuff, because like, lane change is a lane change. You already know what lane change you want. The curve lane changes are down here. Here's the gap filler. Here's a curve. So these lighter curves. So you see like a curve, right? This is a curve, this is a curve, this is a curve. So the lighter curves mean bank. So a darker curve right here is a flat curve. So here's the curve you guys are mostly going to use if you're just starting out. This is the 1x60 that comes in the starter sets. And if I wanted to, I could go back here, grab just double click on the 1/3 straight if you have a set that came with 1/3 straight. And like I said, now you know how many straights you're using. So I'm going to show you another little tip here with this program. Let's say I clicked on 3 straights, 3 1/3 by an accident or something, right? And I delete one. Well, you'll notice it's sticking to 3 3/3 straights. In order to fix that, you just click on one section and then click back.
So it kind of refreshes.
Yeah, so it refreshes.
As you go through tabs.
Yeah, exactly. You can get borders on here as well. So we'll go to the border section and we see we have a few 1x60s. Yeah, I mean, you can get as many as you want to, but just even relatively clicking on the corner will help you out. It'll get you what you need. So you'll see here that when I go on here, clicks in just fine.
Oh. That's a normal occurrence.
Oh, the Control Z again. There we go. Yeah, it's a little fumbly. You know what I mean? It is free, but if you want to save your course designs, you have to pay money. But there is a way around that. Don't worry. You keep watching. I'm just screwing around here a bit. So we're going to make this into a complete circuit, just so you guys can see. So there is the inside borders too. I'm not going to worry about that. I think most people, unless you're racing 124 or a magnetless 132, you're probably fine, right? So we'll just ignore that for now. We'll go back here. We'll complete this and show you another thing you can do with Ultimate Racer 3.
So why didn't you like click higher up so that way you could have just highlighted them all together and brought them up as a group?
I could have.
You could have?
Yeah, I could have. I didn't.
Okay.
It just starts it down there. Like clicking, like this isn't gonna help me, right? Like at this point.
Oh, took the whole thing though.
Yeah, you can rotate around. And then you just kind of do skinny so that you can move it over without interrupting. So say this is going to be our course here. Now remember when you're building these courses, I'm going to show you, I'll show you what I mean in a second actually. There's one important thing to keep in mind. So we're actually off because we had an extra straight.
Oh, so just an extra.
So you'll notice that the pit lane straight here, like there's like a special straight that comes to the pit lane that's pure black. And it, you know why this didn't fit? Because these stupid gap filler pieces here. So I want to make my life easier. So there is a special pieces too. The only thing this doesn't have is the hairpin turn. So because it doesn't have the hairpin turn, it doesn't have those special straights that came with it. So keep that in mind. You're gonna have to guesstimate with that. So you notice it didn't click in. It'll kind of click in when it's properly fitted.
You just need oh, you have two straights and you only needed one.
Oh, we'll delete this. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna show you guys that screen in a second, like right now.
It has some great features.
So we go to circuit properties if you want to not be, and you're gonna see the width, the depth. So I forget which one of these. It doesn't matter. So it's showing you how wide it is and how long the course is, and then it's also showing the lane lengths down here. So we can see we have even lane lengths, and by the lane 3 here, it means it's the pit lane. So we'll color that something different by going like that, and then we'll hit OK. So yeah, if you're like me, you don't understand stuff in meters. What I do is
you don't understand stuff in meters.
No, I don't understand stuff
We're
in
in
meters.
Canada. We should be doing the metric system, and that's metric system.
Girls, if you're watching this, don't listen to your mother. So we'll say 227. We just have to Google 227. So 220.
What's that?
Amanda, 222.7 meters to feet. It's a subtle joke, and you have to root it.
Oh, you didn't tell me not to say anything.
Okay, don't say anything.
Too late.
Okay, so clearly I was wrong. Yeah, no, it's 2.27, not 22.7. So move that decimal correctly.
Oh yeah, 22.
And I can see here that this course is 8 feet. So it's 8 feet long by whatever wide. So Ultimate Racer 3 is my personal way to go. When I want to save this course, let's say I like this course and I don't want to pay any money. What I'll do is, first I want to just kind of click off because that's really annoying seeing everything. I'm going to refresh my counts. I like to start at the straights first, and then I hit a print screen. So I'm using Dropbox, so that's automatically going to save. But if you're not using Dropbox, just type in Paint or something. Paint 3D will work just fine too.
I want to see one other option when you're done this.
And then we'll paste, and then I can save that. And then I'll do the same thing for the curve. So I'll just click here on the curve counts. Yeah. Oops. Ignore that. You just click on the curve count, take another screenshot, save it, and there you go. I want to say one more thing, Amanda, about the measurements. Okay. So let's say I didn't put the borders on. this is something that can fool you guys. You guys need to pay attention to this. If I didn't have the borders on, the control unit will count towards the measurements. So you know what sticks out? So when a lot of people build a table, they'll have the control unit stick out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not counting the control unit as the width. The program does. So take off a couple meters. Like, not a couple meters, sorry. Like maybe like, you know,
A few inches.
a few inches, yeah. Take off a few inches because remember that your program here is factoring in the control unit. And what did you want to find out about?
So it gave you the option to print. Can you bring that option up?
I just click on print. And then it'll print.
Because you can print PDF. Bring the drop down menu.
Oh, that's true. I could do
Print
that.
to PDF and let's see what it looks like.
Okay, sure.
It's probably just, I think I know what it's going to look like based on what you've printed before.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could do a print to PDF, so
Just
I'll put it under downloads because there's nothing raunchy under the downloads.
You're not even under
Oh
downloads.
my gosh, get going, computer. I'll put in raunchy.
I didn't even write raunchly. You wrote ranly. It looks like.
No, we'll see.
Okay.
I'll show you the receipts.
We will see. There's no CH in there.
Oh, it's Ranhy.
Okay, we were both wrong, I guess.
Okay, we'll see how this looks. Save the PDF. Man, it's getting all fancy. You can print out your circuit too, which I will do when it's like the video game courses. That's when we'll do that. Because if there's two of us working on the course at once, you know, you don't want to just have the laptop and pass it between two people. It's taking a little longer because we're doing a screen recording right now. So there you go.
I was right into the corner. Jeez.
No, yeah, I definitely recommend doing my way of the screenshots because you're getting your counts. You're getting the course parts
Well, no,
count.
for sure. I definitely understand the benefit of that.
You can
Plus,
do...
you could probably at least center that more. Like, I don't know why I automatically went to the upper corner.
Me either. You can do another one. So you see here I have two courses. And the thing is, if you're going to do like a copy and paste, there is a problem with doing a copy paste job. And that is you will not get the counts, the part counts. So even though let's watch, I refresh, right? So it doesn't count anything I placed here. Nothing I placed down there is counted. So when you're doing a screenshot, if you're building a course and let's say you want to have different varieties, you make sure to keep track of the first one. And then if you add something, just write a note or something in the Paint program and then save the picture, because this is not going to count your parts if you do a copy and paste. Because if you want to add a variation.
But you still see, like, the lines through it. So can someone just, by eye, just count?
Yeah, I know. That's a pain in the butt. You don't want... Trust me, those watching, you do not want to do a manual count, especially if you're doing a large, intricate course. That is really not a good idea. So Ultimate Racer 3, ultimately, it's not perfect, but it's definitely the program I'm recommending.
How long have you been using this program for now?
Oh, years. It's been
Okay.
years. Yeah. Yeah.
So tried and true.
Tried and true. Well, the other programs just don't impress me. Like, there's just a lot of I've tried them all, or at least I think I've tried them all. There's a lot of other problems. If you're wondering what all these other options are on this program, I don't know. They're like some track timing program or something. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Start heat. Oh, so this
Yeah,
is...
that's like an actual timer itself. But the problem is, I just with the App Connect, I don't see a point to this. It's complicated to connect to a computer. Apparently, those features only work on old computers. I don't know.
Okay.
Someone on Ultimate Racer 3 could get back to us on this video to reply. That also works. Just use the course editor of Ultimate Racer 3 is ultimately my message to this video. If you'd like help designing a course, you know, and you're buying products from us, we'll always help our customers out. And we have a lot of expertise. I'm just going to double check I'm not forgetting anything here. There is options of raising and lowering your elevations. Show elevation. No, I forget. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So you can like raise it up. Because you can
I
view
can't
this.
tell. How do you know that it's elevated?
Well, it didn't do anything, but
Okay.
normally.
Good job.
No, I didn't do anything wrong. Normally would do it. Okay, whatever. It doesn't feel like it.
It could just be the programming
Yeah.
already going on.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you can view the track in 3D and stuff. Don't do that. It's pointless. Just view it in 2D. Plan it out. Get your measurements right. Remember that the control unit is going to consider itself in the measurements, and have fun. Oh, yeah. One more thing. I definitely want to get this out of the way here. Do not fall into this trap. I'm going to show you a trap that people fall in. Sorry, I know this video is going long, but this is definitely some helpful advice. So, you cannot go like this. Like, watch. If I swap this around, like, technically you can, okay? But you're going to have to, like, reach into the track to change your settings and everything. Now, if you're using the App Connect, you can kind of get away with this. I've done this before in one of our video game courses, I believe.
Right, yes, I believe so.
Yeah, but if this was a curve up here, let's say this is a curve lane change here, I'd have to put that on the bottom corner, like right there, because you have to flip that part around as well.
But what would that do in terms of, because that section you were just moving, like the middle, is that considered whatever track where you it can only go along one direction, or am I wrong?
So if you were to flip the control unit like this, that direction is going to be the polar opposite. So all the lane changes and stuff have a glass, like a little eye. That eye has to face the direction of the electricity, or it won't switch. Obviously, I mean, it would be at you'd be at the end of the turn.
Okay, so by switching it around, you're going a different direction versus the other. Okay.
Yeah. There are just reasons I don't recommend doing that, especially, I mean, first off, if you're a wired user, good luck. Second off, it's just better, in my opinion, just to go the direction that it's meant to go. You know, you don't want to be reaching over, because there are times when you want to hit that off button, or there are times where you want to reset the gas, or just something is going, and that's going to be a little annoyance. And we all know how little annoyances go, especially if you plan on making scenery. But yeah, this video has just gone on. I can't believe we talked about Ultimate Racer 3 for this long. If you stayed this long, thank you. Make sure to support us at sunday-slot-cars.square.site. We've been very happy with your support lately. Thank you, guys.
So remember, if you haven't done so already, to please subscribe to our channel for more slot car news and information and all that jazz. Please comment. We love reading the comments. Like this video so others can see it. And buy more slot cars.
Yeah, all right, guys. See you later.
Bye.